Hello, sacred souls, and welcome to this magical space. I took a couple of days off from the readings because I've been focusing on my self growth, and I went through a very, very interesting process of knowing myself better and crafting a special, unique, and personalized way to evolve, to expand, to become more and more aware of who I am. I got this beautiful pot lid here that I'm using to burn the sage. There is a wonderful smoke. You know that I love the sage smoke, and I am truly smudging and purifying the air and the space. So what I wanted to share with you is something that I found to be important and that has been a true revelation for me. Indeed, when we say that all that we need is inside ourselves, this is true. And I talk by experience, and I invite you and encourage you to experiment and see, taste, and prove how much power you have deep within you. So basically, I've been working on myself, and I felt the need, to pause from the readings to read more inside myself. The fact that the last video that I shared, it was actually the self-oracle video. It was very, very meaningful. In that video, I'm sharing how we can connect with our higher self and we can receive answers, we can receive guidance, because we are gods. We are the universe. So when I talk to you and I share my readings, my wisdom, my channel messages here with you, this is to what I refer when I say universe. It is an awareness that is bringing me more and more deep within myself. So everything that we experience outside of us, that is our own creation. We are creators. And for this reason, the more and more you will dive deep into this experimentation, into this knowing, you will understand that we do not need to get angry, for example, or get annoyed or get disappointed. Well, we can, but the only person with whom we can feel in that way is actually ourselves. And in this process, as we are growing, evolving, changing, we also need to be very compassionate, very gentle, very kind with ourselves. So at the end, we understand how it is losing our energy to get angry or to get disappointed, also with ourselves. So it is better to proceed along this path judgment-free, with a lot, tons of compassion, with a great heart, a heart which is expanding, a heart that every day we work to make softer, to expand, and a lot of awareness of our own power. When we do understand that we have the power, then we focus more and more into ourselves, because there it's the only place where we can truly, turn our sight. So said this, today I'm here with my decks because first of all I want for you to know them better, and then I'm encouraging you to purchase them, to have them in your homes. This is my new deck, All of Me, and this is my first deck, the Magic Path, which here you see still in the primal version. I have actually renewed it. I have took advantage of this Mercury retrograde, and I have renewed it. So when you will visit my shop, you will find both of them, All of Me and the Magic Path in its new version. I've also chosen some cards from the spells. I got these beautiful little cards which are giving us spells, and I've chosen some of them that I felt to be more attuned with what we are actually talking about today. So in this short period that I have used as a pause, to go deeper inside myself, I have actually took advantage of these moments to reprogram myself. And reprogram myself is indeed to recreate myself. Through the power of the words, we can create our reality. So words are our spells. And in this exploration of my inner world, I've actually had the opportunity to see one more layer and to understand another way in which we can use the power of Mercury retrograde. So by going through this process of reprogramming and therefore recreating myself, I have also seen even better. I have also experienced, because this is because it's an ongoing experience, an experience that I'm living through my body. So it's the power of the verb. You know the famous, most known sentence at the beginning, it was the verb. The verb to be. That recalls us, that asks us to go back to our essence. So we take this as a metaphor to use the words as the beginning of everything. So we are talking to ourselves 24/7. My encouragement is to become more and more aware of the language that we are speaking to us, and to start changing it, to start becoming aware through the observation of the language that we use about our limiting beliefs. And then we can change them. We can literally, write them down on a piece of paper, observing them, looking at them, and completely changing them on the other side of the piece of paper. You can fold the paper in two. On the left, you write your limiting beliefs. On the right, you write them rewritten, For example, I believe that I am small and I'm not deserving of anything. On the opposite, it will be, I believe that I am a great person and I am deserving of all my desires. So this is just an example that I'm giving to you, and I am giving it to you because through the observation of myself and through the recreation of myself, the reprogramming of myself, I've actually understood the amount of limiting self-beliefs that I've been carrying with me for all my life. And those limiting beliefs were actually making me playing small, making me sabotaging my life, making me feeling not deserving of receiving anything, from gifts, money, love, compliments, clients, beautiful experiences in my life, And so I've seen how we can also use this time of Mercury retrograde in our life to recreate ourselves. So today I'm here with you. I want to give you 3 options. I will shuffle the cards and give you 3 options, and then we go to another part of the reading through which I will share the spells that you can use at your own pleasure. You know, always ask to your intuition, let your intuition to guide you, and let it to truly guide you towards the spell that you feel, you know, most in harmony with yourself, with who you are, with what you need right now. So, in this reading, I am going to prepare 3 options, and the question is to receive support for our reprogramming. So we ask the cards to show us what we have to focus our attention on in order to recreate ourselves for the best. So I'm going to create 3 options here. So how can we create the best version of ourselves as we are reprogramming ourselves? Okay, here it is, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it was this one here. Okay, wonderful. And then I'm putting over them one more option so that we can go a little bit farther. So we are using this Mercury retrograde to reprogram ourselves, to recreate ourselves through the power of words. So we are becoming aware of which are our limiting beliefs, and we recreate ourselves starting from them, because beliefs are connected to thoughts, which are connected to feelings, emotions, which are connected with actions. And then the more we act that way, the more we root and ground that belief that was the starting point of the journey, you know. So here we go. So take a moment to feel the cards. Okay, so we have asked the cards to give us further guidance on our recreation journey. As we are evolving, as we are ascending, we recreate ourselves day after day, and especially we are harvesting the power of this Mercury retrograde, through which we can truly have a deeper look into ourselves, observe our limiting beliefs, and change them. So as we go through this process, as we are compassionate and kind and gentle with ourselves, show us, higher self, what it is that we need to focus on to reprogram ourselves. So this is the first option, second option in the middle, and third option on the right. So you can choose wherever feels good for you, and we start. So, oh my goodness, I want to show you this because cards are truly so powerful. You see what we have? For you who have chosen the first option, we have love galore, I want to say. We have love goddess, who says to us, I am love, I bring you love. And then we have the card love, which says, love is all around, and it is all that is. Open up to love energy, radiate love to receive love. So indeed, for those of us who have chosen the first option on the left, what we need to focus on as we are going through this recreation process, programming process of ourselves is to focus on love, to merge with love, to immerse ourselves 100% into love vibes, to feel the love, to bring love into our life, to call in love, to get love and put love on the throne and say, yes, love, you are my sovereign and I act according to you. I feel according to you. I think according to you. You know, I eat, I move, I speak according to you. Everything that I do it for love. This can be your affirmation. Everything I do it for love and through love. Wonderful, amazing. I love it. Okay, let's go to option number 2 and let's see what the cards want to show us here. So what our higher self wants to show us here. So what we need to focus on is Flower of Life, which came out reverse actually. So this card says blooming, opening, never-ending waves of pleasure. On the reverse position, it makes me feel how, again, we need to focus inside. First of all, we need to focus our internal blooming. So we need to look more into ourselves than outside of us. But this card on the reverse position, it is also saying that we are somehow delaying the blooming process of who we are. We are kind of, blocking the pleasure into our life. Blocking in the sense of creating barriers, creating restrictions, creating challenges, because we are the creators. Remember this, we are the creators. So you can ask yourself, why I am not allowing the blooming, the true blooming of who I am into my life. And this can be linked with a self-belief, which can be about your being deserving, or for example, your being small. So you can work on the greatness of who you are. You can work on the worthiness of yourself. And then the other card says breath. Relax to be the soft conduit through which life unfolds. Consciously breathe. So you see how these two cards are wonderfully intertwined. So here we see how there is a kind of restriction, constriction, which we are creating. And so higher self says to you, you need to relax. In the moment that you relax, you become softer. And as you are softer, life breath can pass through you. So you can feel more alive. So you can feel the life force moving into yourself, into your being. And so as you feel more alive, you do understand the great power that you have to create your own reality. So here the affirmation for you is, I allow the blooming, the true blooming of who I am, because I deserve it. I allow the true blooming of who I am because I deserve it. And you can also add, if you want, I relax. I allow life to unfold through me. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I feel like, yes, taking a breath. Let's breathe for this option. Wonderful. So let's go now to option number 3. Here our higher self is talking to us and is showing to us what it is that we need to focus on as we are recreating ourselves through the power of words. And here we have the card together from my deck, All of Me, which says, I am devoted to you, fated encounter. And then we have from the Magic Path card number 9, Inspiration, which says that everything around us, images, sounds, words, flavors, scents, people, animals, plants, everything around us magically inspires us. But this again is reversed. So higher self, for those of us who have chosen this option, is saying, be devoted to yourself, be devoted to your journey, and look inside yourself, because all the inspiration that you can get come from your inner world. Your inner world is magical. Your inner world is a kaleidoscope of colors, feelings, thoughts, emotions, ideas, and magical creations in their conception stage. You are conceiving within you, and then you are bringing out through the process of recreation, reprogramming yourself, the reality which you desire to experience. So be devoted to this journey. This is a fated encounter. Why is it fated? Higher self wanted since the beginning of your life, since the very first day, since the very first instant of your life, for you to meet with him or her, your higher self. Your higher self wants your soul to meet with your higher self. Your higher self wants your soul to meet with your heart. Your higher self wants you to feel whole, complete, in union. And so be devoted to you. The only person you need to be devoted to is yourself. And then you will see this mirror outside of you with people who are devoted to you because you are devoted to yourself. So look inside, find your inspiration inside, and let them to inspire you to create the version of you which you desire, and know within you that this is possible. So the affirmation for you here is, I am devoted to myself and I look inside myself for great inspiration. My goodness, I love so much these options. You see how the higher self is talking to us. You see how this work that we are doing here is truly working. This is a sacred space that we use to reconnect to ourselves. I am giving you a window open, a portal open on your higher self world. We are opening together a portal into your inner world. We are allowing the cards to speak for us. We are allowing the cards to show us the path to walk inside ourselves. And the more we look inside, the more we become aware of who we are and of our mighty, mighty power to create, the more we become magicians, masters of our own existence. We can create wherever we desire, and our spells are the words that we use. The self-talk that we are, speaking to ourselves 24/7, all day long. So let's become aware of what we are saying to us, and then let's change, literally change. Handwrite your limiting beliefs and handwrite the opposite of them, and then repeat them and allow them to become alive in your life through the power of the verb. Said this, I want to share with you these rituals that I found to be very gentle, very beautiful to perform. I've chosen 4 of them, so I'm going to share them, and then you can choose the one that resonates the most with you. They are very, very simple, very doable, or you can choose all of them, or 2 of them, or 3 of them. As always, the choice is yours. So let's start from the first one. The first spell is Clarity Infusion, and it says, it talks about the power of mint, which in Latin is menta. This is very similar to Italian. It's actually the same of Italian. And it says that it literally means thought. So woven into a crown, it bestows brilliance, artistic inspiration, and prophetic ability. Burned, it is especially potent. So we are talking about mint with this clarity spell. Here is a wonderfully simple tool for awakening the mind and attuning to the higher powers. Take dried mint stalks and dry sage in equal parts and roll them together into a wand. Bind with multicolored string, and before any ritual, tarot reading, or spell crafting, smudge your house with the wand by lightening the leafy end and passing the smoke around. This will purify your space. So you can craft your own mint and sage smudge, and then you can burn it and purify your space for clarity whenever, again, you feel the call to. So this is the first spell. Let's go then to the second spell. This is a purification ritual that I've chosen for you. Salts from the sea have been used to decontaminate the body by way of ritual rubs since ancient times in the Mediterranean and Mesopotamia. From Cleopatra to Bathsheba, these natural salts have been used to exfoliate the skin and enhance circulation, vital to overall body health. To prepare for your purification ritual, light lemon or myrrh candles. Step out of your clothes and hold the salts in the palms of both hands, praying like this. Isis, in your wisdom help me reflect your image. My body is a temple to the goddess. Here I worship today with head and hands, heart and soul. Then use the salts with a new loofah sponge and scrub yourself vigorously during the waning moon at midnight. Of course, you can use it whenever you feel the call, because we are the creators, so we create the magic. I'm just giving you some hints, and then you can get inspiration again from the rituals, the spells, which I'm sharing with you. Let's go then to the third spell. This is a tranquility incantation. Isn't this just beautiful? For inner peace, take a walk in the woods and bring a stick, 7 leaves from an ash or oak tree, several stones and matches. With the stick, draw a circle on the ground and mark the 4 directions, north, east, south and west. Arrange the stones and leaves at the center of the circle and say, good luck rises from me in the east. My music rises in the south. My wishes rise in the west. From the north, peace and calm will come to me. My dreams come true. My dreams come true, and so it is. So you see, you can indeed use these spells and rituals in whichever occasion you prefer. Get inspired, and activate your magic. And whenever you feel the call to, you can go for a walk, even at the park, if you don't have a wood, or you can walk inside your home and imagine that is your wood. I mean, use your imagination, use the power of your imagination and visualization, and craft your own magic. Let's go with the fourth spell then. Spell in a cup. This is another super simple ritual that you can have every day or any time during the day when you feel the call for it. So here it says that your morning pot of tea can be a daily ritual you can use according to your needs. As you sip the soothing libation, you will feel your spirits lift, and you can then greet the day or the night or the afternoon, or let's say the moment, and then you can greet the moment stronger and infuse with this simple and true magic. Along with healing and energizing properties, herbal teas can aid the mind and heart. So these are some blends. This is a blend actually that this spell is suggesting: basil for serenity, bergamot to dissipate negativity, lavender to remove anxiety and to help with sleep, mint to sharpen the mind, orange for joy, and rosemary for physical well-being. So again, get inspired and use your cup of anything that you like to create a sacred ritual, to create a moment, to pause, reflect, and reconnect to higher self and to your mighty power. So the aim of my sharing today was for us to, first of all, reconnect to our higher self, as usual during these sacred times together, and then to become more aware of our inner power. Third, it was about recognizing our limiting beliefs and truly change them. You can start with one of two and activate the power of the verb into your word and repeat for one day. Have an experiment and repeat, into loop mode that sentence that comes to you directly from your limiting beliefs. So you become aware of your limiting belief, you write it, you look at it, you change it, you rewrite it, and then you apply the power of the verb, you repeat it. Have an experiment for one day and see what unfolds in your life, and especially how you feel. So this that I'm sharing today is another way that we can use Mercury retrograde in our life, in our ascension journey, to become more and more masters of who we are and to recognize more and more our power of creation. So I hope that this has been useful to you and so very powerful. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for all the new subscribers, your lovely comments, all your hearts that you are sharing with me. That is so lovely. That makes me feel the love. Thank you so much. And of course, when you desire to go more in depth of your journey, to go more into the personalized path which you are uniquely walking, you can enjoy my services. I have oracle readings, energy readings, the Akashic record readings. We can also work with creativity, crafting your unique, customized symbol, which will work as a talisman and will allow you to activate your latent powers. So, may the power be with you, sending you my blessings. Until next time, take care of yourself. Aho.